Hello everyone, a very good morning and welcome to this live session by TalentSprint. So this is Gayatri here. So if you join the session, please do ping me on the chat and we will start. Sorry for the slight delay in starting today's session. So once you guys join the session, please do let me know in the chat box. Yes, so Navya has joined. Hi Navya, welcome to the session. I got little delayed in reaching office today, so I was stuck in traffic unexpected, so that's why there was a 5 minutes delay. Extremely sorry for that. So let's get started. So in today's session, we are going to be discussing reasoning ability section for the SBI mains examination, the clerks mains examination that is coming up on August 10th. So a lot of you have cleared the prelims in our last session, right? When we were doing the session, the results were announced and a lot of you told me that you have cleared the prelims, SBI Clerks prelims examination. So I hope all of you are preparing really well for the mains examination because you have only like 15 days left for the exam, and in this last few days the preparation that you do is really important. There are around 8,904 vacancies for the SBI clerks position, for this SBI clerks exam that you are taking, and for this 8,904 vacancies there are around 89,000 students who are going to be writing the mains examination. So 10:1 will be the ratio of getting selected, right? So your preparation has to be really good. So please prepare well in this last 15 days, and I usually tell you what are the strategies that you should follow in these last few days. The most important thing that you have to do is to take up mock examinations, because mock tests are very, very helpful for your preparation. The more number of mock tests you take, the better it will be before the actual exam. And again, just by taking the mock examination, that's not going to help. You have to also analyze once after you take the exam where you are making mistake, so that you will not repeat the same mistake in the examination. Again, another tip that you have to keep in mind, or another strategy that you have to follow, is that during the examination, choose your questions wisely. Now, if you look at the reasoning ability section, you will definitely have questions on puzzles. You can expect questions on syllogisms, coded inequalities, coding, decoding, yes, directions. So again, these are some topics which you can expect. Out of these topics, choose the easier questions first, solve the easier ones first, and then solve the difficult questions towards the end. So always follow this strategy. Keep the difficult questions towards the end. Mostly arrangement questions, right? Some of them might be complex. So don't start off with the complex ones. Keep the complex ones towards the end. So keep all this in mind. This will help you with your preparation. So without any further delay, let's get started. So a lot of you have now joined the session. Very good. So I see Murali, Yashwant, Srinivas, Suresh, Lakshmi. So Lakshmi Narayana. So good morning all of you. Let's get started. Let's look at the questions chosen for today's session. Yes. So the first question for today's session is there on your screen. So read this question, solve it and give me the answer. What is given here? A, B, C, D and E are arranged in descending order of their weights from left to right. A becomes third, E is between D and A, C and D are not the first from the left. Who among them is the second heaviest? Hi Eben, good morning. Welcome to the session. So how would you solve this? What is given here? A, B, C, D and E are arranged in the descending order of their weight. Descending order of their weight means first you place the one who is the heaviest, then the second person, third, fourth and fifth, like this, right? So the person here in this corner is going to be the heaviest person. Now what is given? A becomes third. So A becomes third means A is coming here. And E is between D and A. And it is also given C and D are not first from the left. So D cannot come here. If D was here, then this can be E. But it is very clearly given this cannot be D. So if this cannot be D, which can be D? This can be D. So this is D. And so it is given E is between A and D. So this can be E. Also it is given that C cannot come here. C cannot come here. So which has to be C? This has to be C. So what will be the one that has to come here? This has to be B. What is the question? Who among them is the second heaviest? Who is the second heaviest? C has to be the second heaviest. So the correct answer option will be option 3, C. Yes, Navya has given me the correct answer. Very good, Navya. Others, is it clear to you? Hi Aditya, good morning. So the correct answer option here is option 3, C. Next, moving on to the next question. The next question is on syllogisms. So what is given here? In each question below are 2 or 3 statements followed by 2 conclusions numbered 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true even if they seem to be at variance with the commonly known facts. Read the conclusion and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follow the given statements disregarding the commonly known facts. So what are there are 2 statements given here followed by 2 conclusions. So give me what the answer would be. Hi Sunila, good morning. So what is the statement given here? Some sheep are wolves. Some sheep are wolves. No wolf is a goat. No wolf is a goat. Now, what is the first conclusion? This is the basic diagram for the given statements. Now, what is the first conclusion? All wolves being sheep is a possibility. Yes, definitely wolves and sheep, right? They can be the same set, right? The extreme case of some is all. So, all wolves being sheep is definitely a possibility. These 2 can be the same set also. So this is definitely a possibility. Second conclusion says some sheep are not goat. Some sheep are not goat. Yes, definitely. See, this is the intersection between sheep and wolf. So these sheep are already wolf and we know wolf and goat are disjoint. So these sheep will never be goats. So this is also a definite conclusion. It follows. Some sheep are not goats. So what will be your answer here? If both conclusion 1 and 2 follow. So the correct answer option will be option 5. Yes. So Manish is asking me, ma'am, which class is happening? So we are discussing questions on reasoning ability section for the SBI Clerks mains examination that is coming up. Manish. Moving on, next question. What are the given statements here? You have 3 statements here followed by 2 conclusions. So for the previous question, Piyush and Navya have given me the correct answer. Very good. So how would you solve this? All cups are spoons. All cups are, I am drawing the basic diagram here. All cups are spoons. Some spoons are bowls. No plate is bowl. So there is a set called as plate. Now I am just drawing it here because I am drawing the basic diagram with minimal overlapping and I know that bowls and plate are disjoint. Now first conclusion. No cup is a bowl. That needn't be true. Correct? Based on the basic diagram, it looks as if no cup is a bowl. But this set cup can have some intersection with bowl. We don't know. So this is not a definite conclusion. right? It's a possibility. No cup is a bowl, might be that's true, but there can also be a case otherwise. So this is not a definite conclusion, does not follow. Okay, now look at the second conclusion. Some spoons are not plate. Some spoons are not plates. Yes, if you see, this bowl and plates are disjoint, correct? Bowl and plate are disjoint sets, and some spoons are definitely bowls. So these spoons which are bowls, they can never be plates. So the second conclusion follows. Some spoons are not plates. Second conclusion follows. So what will be your answer here? Option 2. Only conclusion 2 follows. So Suresh has given me the correct answer, Vidya, Navya, Murli, all of you have given me the correct answer. Very good. Excellent. Moving on to the next question. Murli, I'm not sure if any questions on only a few is included in today's presentation, questions chosen for today's session, but definitely we will try to include that in the upcoming sessions. I'll make a note of the same. Moving on. Try this one. Again, 3 statements, 2 conclusions. No symbol is a word. All words are letters. Some consonants are symbols. So what is given? Again, I am drawing the basic diagram. No symbol. No symbol is a word. All words are letters. Some consonants are symbols. Some consonants are symbols. So this is the basic diagram for the given statements. Now look at the conclusions. Some consonants are not words. Some consonants are not words. Yes, definitely the consonants which are symbols, right? They cannot be words because symbol and word is disjoint. These two sets are disjoint. So this conclusion follows. At least some letters are words. See, whenever they say at least some, it means some. That's all. Some letters are words. Some letters are words, definitely some letters are words. So in the basic diagram itself you can see that. So here both the conclusions follow. What will be the answer? Option 5. Both conclusion 1 and 2 follow. So Vidya, Murli, Navya, Shiva Prakash, all of you have given me the correct answer. Very good. In the examination also, see, syllogism is generally one topic wherein you can score marks. So when you are attempting the reasoning ability section, keep this, when you order the questions, right, which one you are like I said, puzzles and all, might be, if it is difficult, keep it towards the end. Generally syllogism is a topic wherein you will be able to arrive at the answer faster. So such topics, don't leave them out. Okay, don't keep topics like syllogisms towards the end unless the question is very difficult. Otherwise you will miss out on easy questions, right, and scoring marks. Moving on, next question. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. 8 persons P, Q, R, S, T, V, W and Z are sitting around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. T is second to the right of R, who is third to the right of P. S is second to the left of P and fourth to the right of Q. S is third to the right of V, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. So try to get the circular arrangement here and then we will start solving the question given. So take the next 1 minute. I think 1 minute is more than enough to arrive at the arrangement for this question because there are only very few statements given and I think it's a very straightforward question. So try it out and tell me once the arrangement is done and then I'll start solving. So Aditya says, ma'am, I failed in the SSC CHSL examination recently. What will I do to get qualified in upcoming SSC CGL session? So Aditya, you fail in an examination. It might be because your preparation went wrong somewhere. You would not have prepared good enough before taking the examination, or somewhere in your preparation strategy you have gone wrong. That's why you don't clear an examination, right? And it's also not very easy. Everyone doesn't clear, right? You really have to give your best to clear any of these exams, like bank exams or SSC exams. So if you are planning to take up the SSC CGL exam, prepare really well. A lot of hard work is required. Okay, understand where you made a mistake last time. So learn from that mistake and then plan your preparation accordingly. So if you are weak in, let's say, quants, or if you are weak in reasoning, prepare those topics better. If you are preparing for SSC CGL, right, in quantitative ability, if you look at topics like geometry, trigonometry, all that is very important. So heights and distance. So prepare all those questions well, or those topics better. Solve really difficult questions. Practice more complex questions so that in the actual exams it becomes easy for you. Yes, so plan, see where you went wrong and rectify that mistake this time. And it's another thing that all of you have to keep in mind. I'm sure some of you didn't clear the SBI Clerks prelims also. So I don't want any of you to get demotivated because of that. It is not easy. It requires a lot of hard work and effort before you clear an examination. Don't feel disheartened or demotivated if you fail in an examination. It's fine. There is always a next time, right? Prepare better and attempt the next time. Definitely you will clear. A lot of the people who clear also, they don't clear it in the first attempt. They take 1 or 2 attempts and then only they clear the examination. Yes, so for this question, already Murali has given me the answer as Z. So let us try it out. 8 persons P, Q, R, S, T, V, W and Z are sitting around a circular table. So people are sitting around a circular table and they are facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. T is second to the right of R. T is second to the right of R, who is third to the right of P. Okay, so 8 people are there. So I am going to 1. Okay, so let us take, if I take this as T, where will R be? T is second to the right of R. So this has to be R, right? Right side of R is here, left is here. So T is second to the right of R, who is third to the right of P. So where will P be? R is third to the right of P. So 1, 2, 3. This has to be P, correct? Right of P will be this side. So T is second to the right of R, who is third to the right of P. So R is third to the right of P. S is second to the left of P. So which will be S? This has to be S. S is second to the left of P and fourth to the right of Q. So which has to be Q? This has to be Q. Fourth to the right of Q is S. Z is third to the right of V, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. So Z is third to the right of V. See, can V come here? No. Or here? No, because V is not an immediate neighbor of P. So V has to be here and Z is third to the right of Z is third to the right of V, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. So how will you do that? This person is facing inwards. So if I put, this is V, okay, if I put this is V, because V is not an immediate neighbor of P. So if this is V, 1, 2, 3, this has to be Z. And if this is Z, this is W. Now what is the question? Which of the following is second to the right of T? So who is second to the right of T? Z. So your answer will be option 1, Z. Who among the following is second to the right of T? We have used all the information, right? T is second to the right of R, who is third to the left of P. S is second to the left of P, is fourth to the right of Q. Z is third to the right of V, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. Yes, so your answer will be option 1, Z. So only Murali has given me the correct answer. What about others? Why is nobody else giving me the answer? Is it clear? Guys, Soni, Aditya, Shivaprakash, Piyush, Vidya, what's happening? Alright, so let's move on to the next question. The next question is there on your screen. Study the following arrangement carefully and answer the questions given below. How many such consonants are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately preceded by a number and immediately followed by a letter? So question on element series. So how many consonants are there in the above arrangement which is immediately preceded by a number? So there has to be a consonant, before the consonant there has to be a number, and after the consonant there should be a, and immediately followed by a letter. Basically another, okay, there has to be a letter. It can either be a consonant or a vowel. Basically it has to be an alphabet. Okay. Oh, so Vidya says, ma'am, I already gave the answer as 1. That was what I had written on top. Oh, that was too fast, Vidya. I thought that was the answer that you gave for the previous question. Very good, anyways. So let's move on with this question. So how will you solve this? How many such consonants are there? So if you see here, right, 6 Z, G. So Z is the consonant. Before the consonant you have 6, and after the consonant you have a letter. Similarly, you have 4 M, K. So again, before M, 4 is there, after M, K. So how many, only these two are there, right? There are no other such cases. Yes. Only there are 2 such consonants where preceding the consonant there is a number and followed by the consonant there is a, and sorry, after the consonant there is a letter. So your answer will be option 2. Next one. Which of the following should come in the place of the question mark in the in the following series based on the given arrangement? What should come in place of the question mark? So you have, if you see here, what is the logic that has been followed? Z, then N and star, correct? Then you are leaving one letter in between, then you have V, W, I think this should be U, okay, it's a typo error here, this should be U, U, 4, I, or 1, it is actually 1, K, and J, F, B. So next what should come? 9, D, 2. So here it should be 9, D, 2. Following the same pattern, it should be 9, D, 2. 9, D, 2. Not 9, 2, D. It should be 9, D, 2. So correct answer option will be option 3, 9, D, 2. Yes, Vidya and Navya have given me the correct answer. Very good. Next one. Next is on coded inequalities. Again, coded inequalities is always a mark scoring section. Most of the times questions from coded inequalities will be easy. So try to attempt this section and don't skip out questions from this section. Very rarely the questions are complex from coded inequalities. So in these questions, a relationship between different elements is shown in the statements. The statements are followed by two conclusions. Give your answer as to which conclusion follows. So the given statement is R is greater than or equal to B is equal to Q less than J less than or equal to N equal to L. And first conclusion is, okay, the first conclusion is trying to compare R and J. Now, based on this given information, can I compare R and J? See, I have a greater than or equal to symbol here. I have a less than symbol here. So this is the net relation about R and J that I get. Basically, I am unable to compare R and J. I cannot say R is greater than J, or I cannot say R is less than J or equal to J. Basically, I can't say anything based on the given statement. So this conclusion does not follow. Now, next thing is I have to compare L and Q. See, L and Q is comparable, right? See, what do I have? I have L is equal to N greater than or equal to J greater than Q. I am just writing it in the other way around, right? I am just writing it like this, that's all. So, or very clearly I can say L is greater than Q. So, what will be your answer? Your answer will be only conclusion 2 is true, that is option 2. Only conclusion 2 follows. Next, A is equal to B less than or equal to D less than or equal to E is equal to G greater than J. And there are again two conclusions. Find out which conclusion follows. Yes, for the previous question, Shiva, Vidya, Navya, Peace have given me the answer. Good. So what will be the answer for this one? See, again, can I compare D and J? If you see between D and J, I have a less than or equal to symbol and a greater than or equal to symbol. Basically, I cannot compare D and J. So the first conclusion does not follow. Now, if I compare A and D, see very clearly I can say A is less than or equal to D is less than or equal to E, or obviously A will be less than or equal to E. So second conclusion follows. So what will be your answer? Option 2, if only conclusion 2 is true. Next one. C is equal to N greater than T greater than or equal to R less than L. Okay, that is one statement. Then it's given N is greater than K, and you have two conclusions. So what will be the answer option here? See, here you have to combine the statements to check. There are two statements, right? First, I have to find out the relationship between K and T. See, what do I know? I know N is greater than K, and I also know N is greater than T. So if I combine these two statements, what is the only thing that I know about K and T? I know that N is greater than K and I know N is greater than T. But again, I am not explicitly able to find out a relationship between K and T to say K is greater than or equal to T. So this conclusion does not follow. Now look at the second conclusion. N is greater than or equal to L. So can I find out the relationship between N and L? See, N is here, L is here. So I know N, again, see again, can I find the relationship between N and L? Here there is a greater than symbol, here there is a less than symbol. So basically I am unable to compare N and L. So this conclusion also doesn't follow. So option 4 will be your answer. Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 will follow. Next one. So give me the answer for this one. P less than R equal to T less than Q, N greater than or equal to L greater than S, P is greater than N. So in the first statement we have to, in the first conclusion we have to find out the relationship between T and N. So what is there? Is there anything that is common there between T and N so that we can combine these statements? See, I know if I combine, right, see I have P is greater than N. So if I combine these two, I will have P greater than N greater than or equal to L greater than S. Now what is the relationship between T and P? See, I know T is equal to R greater than or equal to P, correct? Now Q is great, so I'm just combining all the equations and all the statements and writing. So what do I have? I have Q greater than T is equal to R greater than or equal to P greater than N greater than or equal to L greater than S. Now the first conclusion says T is greater than or equal to N. No, T is not greater than or equal to N, but T is greater than N. So if I combine these statements, very clearly I can say T is greater than N. So the first conclusion does not follow. Now look at the next conclusion. L is less than Q. Yes, definitely, see, Q is greater than L or L is less than Q. So L is less than Q, second conclusion definitely follows. So what will be your answer here? The answer will be only conclusion 2 is true. Next one. Again a question on coded inequalities. So again it's the same question that we did earlier, right? The same statements are given here and you are given two conclusions. So the first one is to find out the relationship between P and L. So how can I find out the relationship between P and L? See, I already know P greater than N greater than or equal to L greater than S. So P is definitely greater than L, conclusion 1 is true, and S is less than P. So this is not true. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be only conclusion 1 is true. Yes? Okay. Next question. So Shiva Prakash and Ashwin are telling me, ma'am, these seem to be very easy questions, like they would ask in the prelims. So yes, you guys can see. Okay. Now, see, there is something that we cannot predict. This is something that we cannot predict. Sometimes question papers will be easy, sometimes it will be very difficult. So you have to practice all types of questions. See, all the questions in the mains examination is not going to be difficult. There will be 1 or 2 questions which will be of the easy difficulty level also, right? So just practice questions as and when you see, right? Difficult ones also you have to practice, easy ones also you practice, okay? The thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to get as many questions correct as possible. That should be your only aim. Moving on to the next question. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. There is a family of 5 members Z, Y, X, W and V. They are working as CA, professor, engineer, doctor and manager. Y is a doctor and unmarried daughter of Z. V is the brother of X and is an engineer. There is only one married couple in the family. Z is a manager and father of 2 sons. The one who is married to the manager is a CA. So how would you find out this blood relation? So you have to basically draw the family tree, get the relation, and the question is, how is W related to Y? there is a family of 5 members. They are working as follows. And now what is given? Let us just write down the given information here. What is given? Y is the doctor. Okay, Y is the doctor and unmarried daughter of Z. So there is Z who has a daughter. Daughter means this person is a girl, right? See, either notation, I always tell this in blood relation questions, the notation that you use for male, female, you are free to follow whichever notation that you want. You can either use plus, minus, or boy, girl, or male, female, whatever be it. I am just going to use B and G here for now. Only thing keep in mind is that remember to use the standard same pattern throughout. If you are using G and B, use that throughout the question. Don't change that. Yes. So Sony says in easy questions only I do silly mistakes. Very true, Sony. The easier questions we will right now we will take it very easily, saying these are all easy questions. If this comes in the examination, I will do well, and we will end up making a mistake there only. So you what you have to do is, see, don't think the question is easy, the question is difficult. Just prepare properly. See, try to maximize your score. That should be your aim. And be happy if easy questions come, na? You can get it correct. So, now, Z, Y. Okay, then what is given? Let us continue. V is the brother of X and is an engineer. There is only one married couple in the family. Z is the manager and the father of 2 sons. So, there is only one married couple and Z is the manager and father of 2 sons. See, this is Z's daughter. So, other than this daughter, Z is having 2 sons. And Z is obviously, and it is given there is only one couple in the family. So, obviously, Z is the one who has to be married. Correct? And it is given Z is the manager. And father of 2 sons means Z is a male. The one who is married to the manager is a CA. So, CA, who has to be the CA? Again, here one more information was given. V is the brother of X and is an engineer. So, this will be V, this will be X, and this will be W. Now, how is W related to Y? How is W related to Y? W is the mother of Y. Option 3. Yes, W is the mother of Y. Moving on, study the following information carefully and answer the questions below. So, the next question is on coding, decoding. So, try it out. What does SH stand for? So, where is SH? SH is there here, then SH, where else is it appearing? It is not appearing anywhere else. Now, see, the word books is appearing here and here. Okay. So, what can be the code for books? The code for books has to be BA. Okay, books has to be coded as BA because BA is appearing here and here. Then available is appearing here and here. So, available will be coded as what? What is common in these two? SA is common in these two. So, what should SH stand for? SH has to stand for R. Option 1 is your answer. What does SH stand for? It stands for R. Next one. I am assuming there should be more questions from this set, but again they have given only one question. See, that is another thing in the examination, right? Sometimes there might be too many sets with few questions from that set, so you will again end up it will end up consuming a lot of time, right? Every arrangement you will do, and if there are 5 questions from the arrangement, then you will get 5 questions at a stretch correct. But if there are only 2 to 3 questions from that set, again there will be another arrangement given. You will have to spend time there. So try this one. Study the following information given below and answer the questions. There are 8 friends sitting in a straight line facing north. So this is a question on linear arrangement. So take the next 1 or 2 minutes, try this arrangement out and tell me if you are done. Karthik, there are a lot of books now. I don't know, I am not able to say one book. See, you have these magazines like Pradyogita Kiran, all those are very useful for preparation. Then Arun Sharma books. So again, I don't know one book. Disha publications. There are a lot of books available. More than books, no, there are a lot of content available online which you can refer to. So if you are a TalentSprint student, I think the content that is there in your account is more than enough for your preparation for the SSC CGL examination. See, mainly refer to books or which have a lot of previous year questions given in it, because that is very useful for your preparation. You will understand what kind of questions you can expect in the actual exam. Yes, so I think Vidya says she's completed the arrangement, so I think I'll get started. Others who are still trying, you can continue trying. I'll just start solving the question. What is given here? 8 friends G, H, I, J, K, L, M and N are sitting in a straight line facing north. G sits 4th to the left of L, who sits either 6th from the left end of the row or 4th from the right end of the row. Okay, so there are 8 friends. Now first, what are they saying? G sits 4th to the left of L. So if this is L, okay, everybody is facing north. So 1, 2, 3, 4. G sits 4th to the left of L. Who sits? Now L is either sitting from the left end of the row or 4th from the right end of the row. So you have 2 possibilities here. One possibility is L is sitting 6th from the left end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There has to be one more person here. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. So 6th from the left end. So if this is the case, totally how many people are there? 8 people are there. So there will be 2 more people here. This is one case. Now what is the next case? See, G is there. 1, 2, 3, L is there. Now L is sitting either 6th from the left, which is this case, or 4th from the right end. So 4th from the right end means after G there will be, sorry, after L there will be 3 people. So 4th from the right end. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are there. So there are 2 possibilities here now. Now among these 2 possibilities you have to check which is the correct possibility. Then next what is given, so I have used this statement and using that I have come up with 2 possibilities. H and K are immediate neighbors of each other and neither H nor K sit at extreme end of the row. So let me wait to use that information. Only one person sits between K and M. J sits second to the right of I, who is not an immediate neighbor of L. Okay, so let us try to use this information now. J sits second to the right of I, who is not an immediate neighbor of L. So if this was the case, see, J can be here, I can be here. Sorry, J sits second to the right of I. So I can be here, J can be here, right? J sits second to the right of I, who is not an immediate neighbor of L. But it is given I cannot be a neighbor of L. So we can't arrange them like that. Correct? How else can I arrange them? Otherwise, I and J have to be here. This can be I, this can be J, or I and J have to come here. So let me draw those 2 possibilities also. So this can be I and this can be, this is G, this is J and this is L. So this is another possibility, right? See what is given, J sits second to the right of I. So J sits second to the right of I, who is not an immediate neighbor of L. So for the first case itself I am getting 2 possibilities. So I have just written that down here. Now again if you look at this possibility, where can I and J be? See, I and J can come here, I and J can come here, or I and J, can I put them here? I cannot, because I cannot be a neighbor of L. So not possible. Again I can't put I and J here also. So if second case is the one, then I and J have to be here. Then what else is given? H and K are immediate neighbors of each other and H and K do not sit at extreme ends of the row. So if this was the case, right, where will H and K come? H and K have to come here only because they are neighbors. I need 2 places vacant which are nearby, which is there only here in this case, but again I cannot place H and K there because it is very clearly given that H and K are not sitting at extreme ends of the row. So this arrangement is going wrong. Now if you look at this arrangement, again if I am going with this case, H and K, where can they come? They have to come here only, right? H and K have to come here. Now next what is given? Only one person sits between K and M. See, I know H and K are immediate neighbors of each other and one person is sitting between K and M. So if I put H and K here, how can I put them? This has to be K, correct? Because there is one person between K and M. So I can't put H here. If I put H here, then this will be K. Where will I put M? I can't put M. So this has to be K. So this has to be K. If this is K, then where will M be? M will be here. But it is given M cannot sit at the extreme end of the row. So basically H and K have to come here, but however I put them, I am unable to satisfy the conditions. So this is also going to go wrong. So there is only one arrangement which is coming correct. It has to be this one. Now if this is the arrangement, where will H and where will K be? See, I know H and K cannot come at this extreme corner. So here H and K have to come, and it is given that between K and M there is one person. So this has to be H, this has to be K, and this has to be M. And who are the last one? We are left with N. So this is N. So this is your final arrangement. Okay. I, G, J, H, K, L, M, N. First question, how many persons are there between K and N? How many persons are there between K and N? There are 2 people between K and N. Which among the following sit at the extreme ends of the row? Which among the following sit at the extreme end of the row? I and N are sitting at the extreme end of the row. Option 3 is your answer. Yes. Next Next question. 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T and U have different number of shirts. The person who has the second highest number of shirts has 25 shirts. P has more shirts than Q but not the highest. S has more shirts than R and U but not more than Q. R has 15 shirts and it is more than only 1%. So some information is given and then based on that questions are asked. So try to analyze the given information and then we'll start solving the questions. Okay, so how will you approach this question? So I am getting a lot of answers, 24, 12, then Sony has given the order T, P, Q, S, R, U. So let's try it out. What is given? 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T, U and have different number of shirts. The person who has the second highest number of shirts has 25 shirts. So there are 6 people, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to arrange them in the decreasing order of the number of shirts that they have. The person who has the second highest number has 25 shirts. So this person has 25 shirts. Then it is given P has more shirts than Q, but P is not the highest. Then it's given S has more shirts than R and U, but not more than Q. So basically P is greater than Q is greater than S is greater than R and U. But it is also very clearly given that P is not the highest. So who has to be the highest? Obviously T has to be the highest. So T will has the highest number of shirts, followed by P, followed by Q and followed by S. Then we have R and U. Again we don't know who will come next, R or U. For that another information is given. S has more shirts than R and U but not more than Q. R has 15 shirts and it is more than only 1%. So that very clearly means R has to come here and U has to come here. And what you know is R is 15. R has 15 shirts. Now first question. How many shirts does S possibly cannot have? So how many shirts S possibly cannot have? Where is S? S is coming here. Okay. So how many shirts can S have? See, P has 25 shirts. So definitely Q cannot have 25 shirts. At least Q has to have 24 shirts. Correct? Shirt means it has to be an integer number. So at least Q has to have 24 shirts. Then, so can S ever have 24 shirts? It cannot have, right? S has to be less than 24, any other number. right? S can be 20, 21, 22, whatever. But S can never be 24. See, Q also needn't be 24, but at least Q has to be 24, or Q can be 23, right? See, Q can be 24 or 23 or 22. Basically, whatever Q is, S has to be less than that. It cannot be 24. See, if this is 25 and this is 24, then what will Q be? What can I put there? I can't put anything there. So, S can never be 24. So, what will be your answer? Option 3, 24. Next, second question. If P and U together have 37 shirts, then how many shirts does U have? So, P and U together have 37 shirts. So, 25 plus some number, that is equal to 37. So, how many shirts does U have? U has 12 shirts. So, 25 plus 12 is 37. How many shirts does Q possibly have if P, Q and T together have 69? Now, what does this statement say? P, Q and T together have 69. So, how many shirts can Q have? So, let us see how do I solve this? See, P has 25 shirts, okay. So, T at least should have 26, at least T should have 26 shirts. So, put together the sum of shirts that P and T will have is at least 51, correct? At least 51 shirts they should have together. So, if 51 is the case, then how many shirts will Q have? 69 minus 51, correct? That is 18, okay. So, definitely Q will have, the number of shirts that Q will have will be 18 or less than 18, correct? So, what will be the answer? How many shirts will Q possibly have if P, Q and T together have 69 shirts? Again, another thing that you have to keep in mind here is it has to be less than 18. Now, where is Q? Q is coming here. Also, this is 15. See, you know R is 15, correct? So, Q cannot be less than 15 also. So, Q has to be either 18 or 17, correct? It can't be actually 16 also, because if R is 15, S can be 16, correct? So, it has to be 17 or 18. So, basically from the given options very clearly you can take it as 17, okay? Or the other way to do it is just check with the options and see if it will satisfy. Okay, so if P is 25, T has to be either 26 or more than 26. In that case, try to put values for Q. Again, what I know about Q is less than 25 and greater than 15. Whichever way you do, you will get the answer. So, the correct answer option here will be 17. Is it clear? See, it can't be 19. If I put 19 for Q, what will happen? This is 25, right? So, I have 25 plus 19, which is 44. So, if this is 44, then what will be 69 minus 44? 25. But this can't be 25. Both of this can't be same. So, this will not come. Like that, you can eliminate one by one options. 19 will not be your answer. You can eliminate the options also. But I think this is the easiest way to do. Na? See, what can be the minimum value for T? Minimum T has to be 26. So, at least T and P together there has to be 51 shirts. And in that case, what will be the value of Q? And Q cannot become 15 or less than that. Then check. Or 16 even for that case. So, your answer will be 17. Next one. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. Question on blood relations. Q is married to V, P is the daughter of V, N is the son of E, G is the mother-in-law of E, V is the brother of G, S is the son of R who is married to G. How is S related to G? What is the relationship between V and R? Did you get the family tree for this question? Yes. So Tejaswini has given me the answer. So let's start solving. So that means that you have got the family tree. What is given? Q is married to V, and P is the daughter of V. So daughter means female. N is the son of E. N is the son of E. G is the mother-in-law of E. V is the brother of G. Okay. So V is the brother of G. V is the brother of G, and it is given G is the mother-in-law of E. So basically G is a female and she has a child who is married to E. Because it is given G is the mother-in-law of E. Then S is the son of R who is married to G. So R is married to G and S is the son of R. So their child, these two, right, G and R, their child is S, and S is a male. So this is a female. So this is what is given to us. Now let us look at the questions that follow. We have got the gender of all the people and the relation as well. How is S related to G? How is S related to G? S is the son. S is the son of G. But is that given in the options? It's not given. So answer will be none of these. Next one. What is the relationship between V and R? See, V's sister's husband is R, or the relationship is brother-in-law. So the correct answer here will be option 4, brother-in-law. Yes, 5 and 4 will be your answers. Uday, for the first question, you don't say the answer as mother because they are asking for the how is S related to G. If the question was how is G related to S, then I can say G is the mother of S. Here they are asking how is S related to G, or I have to say S is the son of G. Next one. These questions are based on the information given below. There are again a question on arrangement. So I think this is also a linear arrangement question, correct? You are given 6 people A to F who are sitting in a row facing north. Each of them are wearing different color shirt. So take the next 1 or 2 minutes, try to get the arrangement, and then we will look at the questions that follow. So Vidya and Anil say we have finished doing it. So let's start let us start solving it. If others are still doing, please continue. I'll just start solving. So what is given here? 6 persons A through F are sitting in a row facing north. Each of them are wearing different colored shirt: red, green, blue, black, white and yellow. It is known that the person wearing the red shirt is to the left of the person wearing the yellow shirt, and A is not wearing the red shirt. Okay. C is 2 places away to the left of D and is not at the extreme left. So C is 2 places away. Sorry, 2 places away. So C is second to the left of D, and it is also not given that C is not at the extreme left. A is 4 places away to the left of E, and it is not at the extreme left. If F is sitting to the immediate right of C, then D is wearing green shirt. The person wearing black shirt is 2 places away to the left of E. So let's start with A and E. No, that will be easier. A is 4 places away to the left of E. So if I take this as E, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be A, right? A is 4th to the left of E, and is not at the extreme left. So A is not at the extreme left. So what does that mean? There has to be one person here. So totally how many people have we fixed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the 6 people we have fixed now. Now next, what is given? The person who is wearing black shirt sits 2 places to the left of E. So if this is E, this has to be the person wearing the black shirts. Then it is given C is 2 places to the left of D and is not at the extreme left. So C cannot come here, and C is 2 places to the left of D. So obviously this has to be C and this has to be D, right? And because C is second to the left of D, and it is also given that D is wearing green shirt. So this is going to be green. Then F is sitting, if F is sitting to the immediate right of C, okay, oh, it's given like that. If F is sitting to the immediate right of C, then D is wearing green shirt, and it is given B is wearing white shirt. So obviously B cannot come here, right? See, B cannot come here because B is wearing white shirt. It is very clearly given. So obviously this has to be B and this has to be white. So obviously this has to be F. Now if this is F, then it is given that if F is to the immediate right of C, yes, F is to the immediate right of C, so this condition is satisfied, then D is wearing green shirt. So you have to be careful here. Here in any case it is following. So anyway it's going to be correct. This is going to be green. And then what else is given? The person wearing red shirt is to the left of the person wearing yellow shirt. So either red and yellow can be here, right? Red can be here, yellow can be here or here. But very clearly we know that A is not red. So this can be red and this can be yellow. Correct? This can be yellow, this can be red. So what will this be? This will be blue. Okay. Let us look at the questions that follow. Who sits at the right extreme? Who is sitting at the right extreme? From the options you can get the answer, right? One of you asked me for the question. So these are the questions that follow. Who is sitting at the right extreme? Let us look at this arrangement here. Who is sitting at the right extreme? Yellow is sitting at the right extreme. Yellow, and who is yellow? E. Correct? E is sitting at the right extreme. Who is sitting to the immediate left of F? Who is sitting to the immediate left of F? C is sitting to the immediate left of F. Who is wearing the blue shirt? A. A is wearing the blue shirt. Yes. So, Sony, Anil have got the answer. Okay. So, Sony says white, blue, red, black, green, yellow. Yes, that's correct. Yes, so Uday has also got the correct answers. Good. Yes, moving on to the next question. The next question is on data sufficiency. So try this one. See, data sufficiency is also very, very important when it comes to mains examination. You can expect questions from data sufficiency. Those of you who are preparing for SBI Clerk mains also refer to our SBI PO mains preparation. Some questions in that will be useful for you. There we have done a lot of questions on data sufficiency as well. So try this one. How is M related to N? How is M related to N is the question. The first statement says N's father. So N has a N's father is the brother of M's daughter. N's father is the brother of M's daughter. So M has a daughter whose brother is N's father. So basically, what is the relation? How is M related to M? Means M is the grandparent of N. But again, we don't know the gender of M, right? The gender of M has to be known to say how is M related to N. I should be able to say either M is the grandmother of N or M is the grandfather, mother, father, whatever be it, I need to know the gender of M. So using the first statement, I am unable to know the gender of M, and in turn I can't say the exact relation between of M to N. Next one, N's only sister. Okay, so N's only sister is the daughter of M's son. So M has a son whose daughter is N's sister. Again, so basically these two are siblings, that much I understand. So again M has to be a grandparent of N, but do we know the gender of M? We don't know. It can either be a male or a female. Based on that only you can say either grandmother, grandfather. So again, using the second statement, you are not able to arrive at the answer. So what will be the answer here? The answer will be if statements 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the given question. Okay? Yes. So with that we are coming to an, even if you combine, yes, even if you combine you don't get the gender of M. Yeah, that also you have to check. So generally in data sufficiency, try the first statement alone, try the second statement alone, try both the statements together. In that case also you don't know the gender of M. So your answer will be both are not enough to arrive at the answer. So with that we are coming to an end of the questions chosen for the session. So any doubts in any of the questions that we solved? All those of you who are preparing for mains, prepare really hard. Last few days is very, very important. So you can expect easy questions, difficult one, medium level questions. Okay, we never know what kind of questions are going to come, but your aim has to be to get the maximum marks possible, right? There will be an overall mark that will be taken into consideration. So your overall mark has to be very high. So focus there. Yes, Sony, tell me, what is it? So if there is nothing else, I will wind up the session. Anything that you would like to ask me, please do feel free to ask. Any queries about your preparation? Any doubts that you have about your preparation? Okay. Sure, Sony. So Sony is asking me, ma'am, please give me 10-minute time test for speed max. Definitely, Sony. I will, in daily tests, okay, I will put in a feedback. I'll give this feedback to the team and let us see if something can be done there. There are a lot of test papers already available for speed max, right? So let me check. I will definitely give in this feedback and we'll see what we'll be able to do. Okay. Anything else? So Sony, did you clear the SBI Clerks prelims examination? You didn't give me you were not there in last session, so I couldn't get to know your result. Yes, so Anil says, ma'am, please take more questions on data, sufficiency, assumptions, course of action. Definitely, Anil, for the next session, we will plan to include more such questions from these topics so that it will be useful for your preparation, definitely. We'll just make a note of the same. Okay, Vidya also says, ma'am, I need more questions on critical reasoning. So definitely, we will take in all your feedback and we will include these questions. One of you had asked me to include a question on only a few, right? So that also we'll include in the next session. So great. So that is it from us for now and I will see you in the next session. So all the very best with your preparations and this is Gayatri signing off till then. Take care. Bye-bye.